Hey, 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 hey. Let me share with this with y'all. God designed this plan for me to be original black man with a green cup in my hand. I'm in popular demand. Let's call this verbal intercourse or a verbal exam. This is how it's planned. God sent this black man to show up with a green cup in his hand and expand across the land. The freestyles are in popular demand. I'm glad this show was recorded so it can be consumed later for those who couldn't afford it. My mind state was awarded with mad state fortunate, mad styles that I beat down and torture it. Let me get my mind straight for my duty. Behind me you might see a small painting of Fela Kuti. That's a god who taught me many a lesson because his music was called Music is the Weapon. So if this is a weapon that I choose to abuse and use as a tool to teach kids in schools and change rules and still be cool upon the screen through Zoom, then let it shall be consumed. Huh. This is the spirit of God. It's just existing in a light skin, powerful odd, king of the glad, attacking style and glory in Nike suede shirt, but the hat's Mandalorian. God designed this plan to just be a black man showing up with a green cup in my hand. This is how my mind expands. This is how I teach you all to understand. God designed this plan for a black man to arrive with a green cup in his hand and then allow his spirit to just expand and spread freestyles across the land. A spot can't be changed by a leopard. If freestyle's the sheep, then Super Zoo's the shepherd. You can follow me. My apology if my style's too big enough for y'all to swallow me. Pause, no, promo, still in the dojo. My style leaves some in a coma, como te llamas. Matter of fact, I breed llamas. They in my house, I get periods with mad commas. Let me expose drama. Let me speak so singular, mix upon those in particular. My styles are directed at those that can understand me. When cops touch my body, I say, please unhand me. In a respectful tone, just on the spot. I gotta be respectful to cops so I don't get shot. Or matter of fact, that would be difficult for the God to survive. I wouldn't be now here with you, Zoom, live. God designed this plan for a black man to arrive with a green cup in his hand and just slowly let his mind expand. My freestyles has been known to be a popular demand. Remember, God designed this plan. A black man arrives with a green cup in his hand and just slowly lets his mind expand. It's Freeodub. Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the space that is Freeodub. This is where we take you on a magnificent freestyle adventure. And for those who've never graced this space before, my name is Big Zoo. My partner traditionally is my brethren CF. He got the night off tonight. He's moving. He got a new crib, new things are going. And frankly, the beats are always provided by the God. His name is Sos, and he's an incredible MC. I want him to come on shortly. There you go. Yo, Sos, while you here, could you just talk to us about the beat challenge? I just want this audience to know early about the EO Beats challenge.
All right, so we are starting the season up next week, but we have a special tomorrow, which is going to be a beat challenge. We usually use samples, but tomorrow's no samples. We're having 8 contestants, and they're competing to for $100. That's first of all, and then also going to be the beat who wins is going to be in the grab bag challenge for the diesel MC challenge on the EODUB page. So
Now
we're
hold
gonna win.
on. You said a mouthful there, sir. Let me let
Yeah,
me
no.
let me clarify that for people. Tomorrow night is special because the people who do this beat, it's going to be submitted into the EODub MC Challenge sponsored by Diesel. Dope competition that's been going on, and this is such a magnificent business synergy, if you will, that we actually have a camp of producers that can provide this experience for us. Give them a little more detail, Sos, and let me go back to the crack.
All right, so yeah, basically we usually give out this tomorrow. Like I said, there's no samples, one winner, but you usually give out 3 samples: a dialogue, a song sample, and a weird sound. And the producers got to make a beat out of it and chop it up. They can't loop it. And then after that, they go to a second round. They're all judged, and whoever goes head to head in the second round is one winner. So we start the
It is, bro.
next week
And do
at
you have the
November
names
5th.
of the people that are in it tomorrow night?
Yes, I do. Hold up. Let me grab that
Yep,
up
I
here.
know you could
So
cue that up.
Steve Almighty is in it. Let's see who else. Hold up. Let me Steve Almighty, the produce, True Wild, produced by Light, D Burns, Dat Boy Craig, Loose Grams, and This Is a Wicked Tune. So we got fucking heavy hitters in
Wow,
that
it's a
shit.
stacked deck.
Yeah.
That boy Craig, he's coming out. He's coming out to do this one, huh? I like that.
Yeah, and he's in the challenge next week too. So I'm excited. Yeah, the only rules we have really is between 82 and 92 BPM. So that's it. Otherwise,
That's it.
get at it.
Yo, speaking of fly beats, man, let's get back to that. Hit me with another piece of crack water. You heard? Mm, uh, uh, uh. It's Super Zoo, EODUB, do or die. Matter of fact, Z double O, fly. Magnificence upon those building. Grandchildren to the grand old children. Let me speak to Brooklyn, out on Tilden. To all those in position for listening. This is y'all in the spot that I was pitching in. For all those discerning, I was learning, earning pages, going through different stages. Learning my style, burning my style, then bring it back again. Cats started selling crack again. I realized that we was communicating in Slack again. Let me get my mind back again. Let me get the verse quickly on track again. Before I even introduce myself, I get loose myself. So should just slowly produce myself. So I can enhance my wealth. To get the science knowledge itself. This is Super Zoo nice off the rum. I was doing this since I was very, very, very young. That's why I'm a master now. That's why it used to be a slight hurt. It's disaster now. The craftsmanship that I deal with is artwork. Let me start work with some bar work. Let me release myself first. I love and hate peace myself. Then I lotion up, grease myself with cocoa butter for a loco lover. Matter of fact, Super Zoo sometimes late night undercover. I realized what I was talking about. I realized last night I also don't like going out. I realized my going out life is Ovid, and to tell you HR, it's not even the COVID. It's just something that's too intensive, like a crowded place and the drinks is too expensive. Matter of fact, why get in that zone when I got Trom and a lot of Henny at home? I mean, damn, maybe it's just sensible of a grown man. Maybe it's just building life with my own plan. Maybe it's melanin, skin, my own tan. Maybe a dollar turned into 100 grand. Damn, my mind just keeps expanding. Something on my life is demanding. I just realized myself, try to outsize myself, but freestyle sometimes I surprise myself. I just lean into it. My styles is fly when I get fluid. The mixture adds on to the reminiscent of that Fela Kuti picture. Pardon me for stall that. That would be in a comedian's world what you could do a callback. I said that earlier to get your mind right, just to get the line right and the times right. I'm glad on Thursday night, cause I get to express myself. Number 2 pencil, test myself. Is it A, B, C, or D above? Just spreading some love. It's loving the sound. Sos, breaking it down. Yo, Sos, let's just bring it down for a minute. That beat made me try to like bubble into a style. You know what I'm saying? It like was pushing me. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
I know you
Yo,
like those
shout out to Danny Big
off
Sis. Let
kilter
me
beats.
say that while we're formally recording. Danny Big Sis is in out of place and she's bodying. I'm gonna pass the mic around early tonight because CF is not here. So you know what? Let me get one more. So shout
I
out
know
to
you.
Janae.
I know you like those off kilter beats. That's
Shout out
why.
to Oxmatic, Intikana, Verbs, Notar, Ill Answer, Apollo Green. Oh, I got like a full court right now almost. Okay, now I feel compelled again. Let me just tell y'all exactly what I feel and what I mean. Let me express what I feel and what I mean. It's a magnificent thing to see so many brothers up on the screen. Let's toast the beer. When you think about it, really there's only one woman here. And that's Danny, you could find her. If we talking about women, let me mention Janae standing behind her. But back to this other hood. Let me build on how I was first expressing my brotherhood. Shout out to so many brothers on the screen. I'm electing to be the president of Black Brother Connecting. You could be Latinx, Latino, or white though, as long as our relationship is tight though. We don't argue or fight though. Usually when I get together with my crew, it's a granted good night though. And just up on the surface, vice versa used to be the center of the circus. His life helped give us all a little purpose. Sometimes when he first passed, my spirit got nervous. I was wondering if EODUB could go on without him, but his spirit was alive, how could I ever doubt him? He still exists in this space even now. He's with us. Matter of fact, I see him connecting new pictures. It's different states, different mixtures. And really, it's just a bunch of positive niggas. We all connected in the space. This is Super Zoo peacing out to my brothers and saying grace. While we're here, man, I just want to say it to my brothers every time I see it every year. It's kind of corny to say you love your brother, but we all realize we got sensitivity from our mother. Pass it on. You shouldn't be afraid to big up your man. Really, if you dig into it, that was part of God's plan. That's just how I'm expressing how I feel. It's the true exhibition of steel sharpened steel. Look in this space right here, you see it's real. Every night on Thursday, we just come express how we feel. We connect with each other, getting down. If I seen Apollo Greed in real life, I'd give him a pound. Like, damn, nigga, I seen you on Zoom for months. We should put Mad Hennessy up and burn some blunts. I mean, for once, it's good time to say peace to your brother. So I'm glad I'm connected and not keeping my feelings undercover. Yo, a good year. I'm glad. Salute to all my brothers that's up in here. You heard? Yo, throw your V's up for the original broski, man, for VV. Helping bring us all here. And let me pull my soapbox out just for a minute. This is true stories. We don't, as men, I mean, I'm not saying anything really novel here. I'm saying some pretty standard things that you all know, but I'm reminding you of some things. We traditionally like tuck our feelings, right? We just tuck them, right? You have animosity, you have something, you just eat it. You have beef, you eat it. You broke, you eat it. You heartbroken, you eat it. You know what I'm saying? We just continue to just absorb and not discuss and exude and share these things. It's one thing women do really well. Recently, I have a close brethren. This is a true story. This is how God just designed me to tell y'all this tonight. This happened on Friday. This is a good brother of mine that many of y'all know. I'll leave him his anonymity. He's currently going through a divorce and he's really struggling. You know what I'm saying? He had another shorty, almost got the next shorty pregnant, blah blah blah, like 7 depths of drama, right? But what he shared, he reached out to me on some like, yo, Zoo, I don't never talk about this shit to nobody. Like I'm walking around the earth wearing like 7 dramas in my life, like nothing, you know what I'm saying? And just keeping it pushing. And he requested that I get some specific brothers together. He asked me to, create this coalition, if you will, of some brothers that would get together and just share openly with each other because he doesn't have that outlet. Anyway, I felt compelled to tell y'all that this evening because I got so many positive brothers on the screen. So salute. Back to the matter at hand. We are here at Freeodub. This is every Thursday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, traditionally hosted by myself and my brethren CF. I have a gang of dope MCs that just pulled up like out the ether. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna throw each of them a beat, and this is gonna be called Next Beat Let's Eat. I'm gonna just call it out, get busy for a little while, get loose, warm up the oven, crack the shell casing, and let's start to warm up the evening. I'm gonna start with the brethren Apollo Greed. He might get the Starbucks gift card for showing up early tonight. He was here, so he about to eat. Sauce, if you will. Can't hear you, bro. You on mute. I still can't hear him.
Oh,
Y'all hear?
listen.
Here we go.
I had to fix my microphone though. Had that shit turned down way too low. Sometimes you act like you ain't a pro. Nah, nigga, this ain't amateur. I've been in here and I am going so raw. This is not what a condom is for. This is what you can call animal. This is a savage. I wanna go all off on the microphone. I don't know nobody who can do this. I do not have a clone. I'm in my zone. I am on here alone. I don't see nobody else here. I got the glow. I am glowing like I'm Leroy. That boy, he got the go, boy. He got that flow like, oh boy, you know, boy. Hell no, boy, you ain't got to see nobody put on a show like this. Don't nobody know like this. He go like Chris. He go like Chris Kringle. When he drop off a gift, he deliver. And he go hard like a shot to the liver. And he go kill anybody that you wanna see him be in the street. And I will drop it off like a milkman. Listen, I got a crate and I'm dead, man. I will just dip on a grip, man. I know nobody is on grip, man.
You know what was like the best part of that performance? Unfortunately, you were on mute. But I wonder if everybody saw his face when the beat first came on, yeah. You should watch the show back, Sos, and look at his face when the beat first came on. He already was like, like I'm rhyming, and we was like, damn, we can't hear you, yo.
I had a hard ass opening too. That was good.
See, I saw it. I saw it on your face. True story. Everybody go back and watch the show at about 19 minutes in, and you'll see that. Yo, let's let some people eat, man. I love the energy. I love it already. Salute to Apollo Greed. Let's go with Jay Heard. Not the goat, but the elephant. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Heard. So let's go.
I just want to tell my story. I just want to tell my story. Hopefully I tell my story. Hopefully I tell my story. I'm just a soldier known as a civilian. I never soldier my soul, I'm chilling. I never know what the hopeless is. I just know that hopeless is where the hope can get. Know that my throat is a clip in Exodius. Know every time that I spit, explosives hit. I don't even know if I'm dope or a dosage when I was just hanging on the ropes and the rope just slid. Now I have to find myself back climbing. I had to find black diamonds for that island. Can I be quite persistent like the vision? Micah Pippin on the mic, I'm like lightning striking. Yo, enticing bone you gripping. I don't care about the throne you sit in or the throne you mention or condone the home of sickness from a group home, premier stars of a game. They already know my bars is near all the chains. All of your bars is queer, your bars is lame. None of you guards is here, cigar get smeared. Soon as my bars is cleared, the guard is strained. Can I just tell my story? Don't nobody tell it for me. They want a black man to fell in his 40s. None of my organs are felling for me. Let me tell my story. Let me tell my story. They want a black man to fell in his 40s.
Wow.
Please let me tell my story. Nobody gonna tell it for me.
See, when you start cooking the hooks right into your own freestyle, that's that next level ish. That's what I was trying to start the show off with tonight, right? With like making it like a song. I respect your gangster, sir. I'm looking. Now that we know each other, like now I really be watching cats. Do y'all be peeping the J Herd like chin grab? It mid bar. He'd be like, when I did that, when I spit that bar, and we'll like look to the side. Come on, man. I'm analyzing styles here.
It's so Socrates.
There it is. Exactly. Very Socrates-ish. It's giving Socrates. Let me go to Intikana. What y'all deal with, brethren? Intikana.
Hey,
Salute.
Wagwan, my brother. How you doing, man?
Everything good, bro.
Salute to you, man. That freestyle was so dope you just did, man. That was beautiful, man, what you said. And that was powerful, man.
Gracias. I really meant that.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, Intikana.
Yeah. Shout outs to everybody. EODUB Zoom. Freeodub. Yeah. Off the top, what we gonna say? Take our time, maybe pray. Oh, yes. where we gon' go. I wanna let you all know, man, we got so many lessons amongst us, so many experiences, man, it's kinda wild when you really think about moments you've had and all things you've dealt with, not always bad. We can always try to change perspective and understand where it's at, man, feeling neglected, but stress this, nah. Yeah, we might spend cheddar, but like Sos, man, it's V for Vendetta. You wanna see how it is, man, never don't trip. Y'all gonna remember November 5th, it's another one. I wanna tell y'all, man, you feel that heart, it just swells up. Cause together we together and we stay strong. Yeah, from the Bronx to every different island, every different country. Wagwan, you know what's up, man. We might be hungry on these beats cause we tearing them up. We take time, never terrible, letting them up like a layup, straight to the bucket though. Yeah, you gotta let them know. I love you, bro.
Come on, so
keeping it on topic.
With the dismount though. Like I'm sharing with everybody what's happens here. I say this often to CF is that as much as we want to body bars, it's also nice to be like alley-oop to the next man or like and now to the next brother live. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I came up in ciphers, yo. You had to have like cipher etiquette. Yo,
Yeah.
but while you here, Intikana, just let me
Yeah.
blow this up for a minute. For people who don't know the resume. I see you struggling with the 2 per screen, Danny. It's bugging tonight. All right, got you. So keep Intikana up there. Yo, I want to just go with the resume just quickly for people who don't know this here. You won multiple challenges. You became a US champion, right? When and where did that happen? The US championship.
That was 2014, and big inspiration, which was thanks to the EODUB, which manifested, was going to Uganda. I really wanted to go there. That was I heard that's what it was, and I wanted to do it. I wanted to go to the motherland, and through that experience to represent the country and go over there and meet and build with people that today is my family. Like it was life changing. So that was
Life
that was
changing. And
yeah.
you represented us so well, if you will. But I just for the people in the back, I just want them to hear this clearly. You won the US championship and then that puts you into the international world finals, right? So you win
Yeah.
the US, you go to the world. And where was the world championship that year?
It was in Uganda. It was in
Mm,
Kampala.
mm, mm.
Yeah. And got to
Magnificent.
it was a beautiful experience, man. And to this platform, this is the platform that gave me that opportunity to go over there. And I'm telling you, it's more than rap. It's more than rap.
It's more than rap. That's a
Yeah.
fact. And everyone who's really prospered in our organization, if you will, it's been more than rap, right? Like it's not just because you a dope MC. I know a lot of dope MCs, but it's because you have that other thing. It's like Verbs is just thorough, steady, reliable, sturdy. You know what I'm saying? If I ask him to perform here, boom, boom, boom. Jay Heard was so gracious in his experience in the Diesel Challenge. It's not just rap. You know what I'm saying? There's something else to it. And we appreciate that here. You got me
Yeah.
on my Mandela bag tonight. So
Hey,
let me go.
appreciate you, bro.
Let me go to verbs as I was saying verbs. Ox on deck, please get ready. No tar. Please tell me you're gonna spit tonight. It's on verbs, y'all. So
Yo,
let's go.
uh, woo, let's get it. Yo, uh, yo. You could call me the round 4 assassin. For anybody that's asking, I'm talking about the Diesel Challenge grab bagging. About to go ham and that. Off of the top, yo, you know the bam and that. Coming back with the ill kicks and snares. Souls, I see you there and I love it in my ears. Freeing off the wig while I watch my team take a L. Either way, it's all good, kid. Yo, I'm a Bulls fan since MJ off of the top. Yo, you know his flows and what him stay. He's got the ill type shit. He like a sensei chopping with the katana. Off of the top, shout out to Intikana. And yo, we coming with love for all of the bros. Big hug to the band, y'all. Get it on with the horns though. Off of the top, yo, you know I got no horns, bro. Not devilish. Either way, when I come through, you might remember this. Freestyle us through, represent with that excellence. That's how I do it. Head nautical, we coming through, fluid with that music.
Come on, Toast.
Join the village.
Come on, Toast. Yo, I'm calling a play though. That same beat, bring it back. Let me get on my Donovan McNabb real quick. Bring it back, right? And it's gonna be me and Verbs back to back, and it's gonna be on this Diesel challenge. And I'm gonna start it, Verbs, and let's just discuss this Diesel challenge. All right, Danny, I see you can't. Hold on a second, so I
We're
see
gonna
you
have
can't
to
go to
ask
the.
people, yeah, if you're not spitting, please stay on mute. This way it'll go back and forth as you speak, because that's the only way
All
to
right,
get.
bet. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I was about
And
to announce. So go ahead,
Zoo
HR.
back and forth is that fours or eights?
It's going to be fours. But what's interesting is what Danny said. So tonight, y'all, it's crucial that if you're not spitting, stay on mute. So that's even for Verbs and I going back and forth. Like we're gonna go toggle on and off mute while we spit. So everybody get that ready tonight for when we play some games because we need that for the visuals. So that's an added factor to everybody rapping tonight. Now I'm getting y'all on money time. This is training night. Everybody get heavy on their mutes. You heard? Me and Verbs, Diesel, back to back, same beat. Mm, mm. I was sitting here innocently drinking Henny. I have forgotten that you advanced to the semis. While I'm sitting here drinking, as it pertains to the next round, Verbs, tell me what you thinking.
Yo, I'm thinking it's about to be super fly. Off of the top, my round one had me high. But now I'm moving to the next one. Round four, grab bag, that'll be the section.
That's a nice chance. It was good to see you in the first round and you quickly advanced. But now I'm thinking something's funny. I'm wondering what would you do if you just won that money?
Woo! A lot of things probably. And do album, get it out to see. And get y'all to see all of my videos and visuals. Doing this shit and keep it lyrical.
I like how you described how you use it. You said you would personally invest in your music. That's how you flaunt it. And frankly, that's probably what Vice Versus would have wanted.
It's true.
Sure, he put himself on mute.
Back to back, how I execute. I want y'all to see the example of Verbs when he stayed on mute. That's a good flow, but he's a veteran around here. Damn, Verbs, you should know.
Nah, it's that I don't got a fucking mouse, so I'm tapping it on the pad and it just bounced. So it like goes out of vision. I got a mouse over it before I start hitting.
Oh, the mouse explanation. That was good and it made a good conversational continuation. I like how it's vibrating. Let's just break this beat right down now for hesitation. Yeah, there we go. That was literally a conversation in the rapping thing. Salute to you, broski. Everybody remember their mute. Stay on mute when you are not rocking. Okay, excelente. Now, here's what's interesting though, Danny. Like I'm talking right now, but and everybody is on mute, but the speaker is on verbs. No? I'm bugging?
It
Okay, I'm
was,
bugging.
but it's on you now. If you
Got you.
the way we got
Looks like
it,
it's
whoever's
freezing
gonna
for me a
talk
lot.
is gonna put you on the screen. So that's why we need people to go on mute.
It looks like it's
Now, you
freezing a
know,
lot.
players fuck up too. I fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I was
It's
bugging.
also right now it's on Danny. It lags a bit. Now it's on me, right? Depending on where you are. And I'll say when Verbs went on mute just now, he had rhymed his last word before going on mute
That's
with
what I
mute.
said. I said it's the
And
truth.
then Souls jumped on and said mute. And then Zoo jumped on and said execute and just took the whole, scheme to the next level. That
Come
was
on,
super.
yo. This shit just happened. Y'all were here. This stuff happens. And you know, just like I pointed out that piece about having these positive brothers here connected on screen, I also don't want us to lose how powerful this EODub thing is. Like this is live improvisation. This is like we walked in a spot and somebody just handed us a mic and we
Word.
just was like, here we go. You know what I'm saying? And this shit is quite entertaining, I must say.
Somebody gave me 20 records early, like at 11 o'clock in the morning. That's what happened.
Yep. You got to turn your mic volume up though, so
All right, how
Yo,
we sounding now? Good.
that's it.
sound
That's
much
it.
better.
Yo,
But
can I?
so also real facts. Like you guys were just, on the topic of the next round of the Diesel Challenge, and that happens to be the grab bag, which is a freestyle thing. So, tonight when we go to games, we don't want to like put any definitive things there except for homonyms. What's a homonym and how can we fit a homonym into some freestyle shit? So when we go to games, let's get that cracking. To cap off the talk about the freestyle grab bag.
Not you. So the next round of the challenge is the grab bag. You know that saying, I stay ready so I don't have to get ready, right? Guess who's ready for the grab bag round would be Verbs, right? He's here every week just sharpening his sword, like working out. He's gonna be ready. You know what I'm saying? He's prepared. Yo, I need to hear from Ox, yo. I need to go to Brooklyn real quick. Big Ox, where you at, my G?
Hello, y'all hear me?
Yes, yo.
Can you guys
Another
hear
one.
me?
Yeah.
Another one. Sturdy, reliable, built
What's up,
for
gentlemen?
tough.
Happy to be here.
Good evening, sir. Yo,
Thank you for having me again.
Let this man eat, yo.
Check it out. Let's see where this beat go. Yo. Hey, yo. Vices say shit like, yo, what up, slime? Lights flash and then everybody turn their cameras on. Niggas think I'm in the prime. The way I deliver no Amazon. Got a bad bitch, something like an Amazon. Back to the balls or something like a Paragon. I'm a bad man, I love burning down Babylon. No matter what they them ever think I say, understand, heads a roll that way. But now give it to them, all to the heathens. And everybody out there gotta have something they believe in. Or get die, listen to the sins delivered by demons when they deceiving. Nigga, we all just bleeding. It's red blood. I'm a stand-up nigga while I'm sitting down in Zoom. Get your hands up quicker. Spit sicker than COVID. You ain't noticed? Put your glasses on so your niggas can stay focused. Spread like locusts around the land. Upper hand, the upper grams, different shit now you understand? It makes sense, it make dollars, still popping my collar. Woke up in the spot when I'm over, show you just holler. Holy Ghost with the flow, niggas you feeling the spirits. No games and no gimmicks, like pop, I pop, the spinach. That's that greenery, you know exactly what it mean to me. No to be the mean MC, never keep it clean and oohs and ahs, yeah, we get those. Gassed up on tracks, these niggas looking for petrol.
Body
I
count.
can't let go.
Body
Shout
count.
out to X and O's. It is what it is, my nigga. EODUB's what I'm repping, bro.
Body count.
Woo!
Body count. Body count.
Thank you for having me.
Knox, you
yo.
just left
Appreciate it.
Earth, bro. You just left Earth.
Hold
crazy.
on. That's one for the books, y'all. That's Oxmatic, yo. With that whole Paragon scheme, the
Woo.
ooh.
Yo,
Ooh.
watch
That was
this.
crazy.
Watch.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what happens funny? You know you get your word of the day on your computer and shit. My shit was Paragon. I was like, oh, that's what that shit mean?
Stop playing.
It was
yo.
like, I gotta use that. My brain said I gotta use it in the shit tonight. I was like, I gotta spit something about Paragon. I didn't really think about it. Right before you said go, I was like, Paragon. All right, go.
Yeah,
Got
you
it.
know what you did? Then you spiced it up and sprinkled some tarragon.
Now
Well,
let's
The
carry
chef
on.
speaks. The chef speaks. Ooh, up, and the beat maker speaks. Yo, everybody got bars. Look at that. Y'all all want to spit. Yo, how about this? No Tar, where you at, my G? No Tar didn't have the camera on currently. No Tar will black out, yo.
Yo,
Calling
dude,
No
oh my
Tar.
God. How am I supposed to listen, man? Listen, man. I can only do this shit on a 4-week differential. You know that.
I'm
I
not
listen
mad at you.
I
I'm
listen
glad
to
you
Ox
showed
I
up.
listen to Ox do that though, and I'm like,
I
oh yeah,
know.
now
I'm
call
putting you
on
on
me.
the
I feel
spot.
like who's running behind the dude for the Cowboys? Who's the dude who's the backup running back for the Cowboys right now? It's Ezekiel Elliott's the main cat, and then who's I feel like the backup cat, still tough as fucking nails.
You gonna
Still
get it.
fucking
You gonna
elephant
get your
tusk.
you gonna get
Still
your yards in
still
though. You
burlap
gonna get
bag.
your
I'm
yards.
gonna
You might
fucking
get a
split,
TD.
I'm gonna split yardage with him now.
Yo,
But
let's get it. Shout out to
I'm a,
Miss B. We see you, man. What
I'm
up?
a, I'm a split yardage.
To the queen, see you.
Can you hear me or no?
Yes, yes.
Turn it up a little bit. They more worried about presidents getting elected. I'm more concerned with the dead ones I'm dissecting. My election, I'd go octagon before I go paragon. E.B. Swan, I'm the warrior like I'm Swan. The Dapper Dawn, let's get it on till the crack of dawn. Bumba Klon, who the fuck you talking about? Who you run about? Who you fucking really want now? Did they bleed out? Yeah, I met you in that Brooklyn street. Motherfuckers know a dude like me just rise like yeast. My street, I reap what I sow. I speak through my flow. I let people know. I've been going through the guitar string. I bring summer and spring till Zoo throw his hands in the air like he's lifting the roof, like I'm fucking bench pressing the proof. Holy shit, man, 180 truth. I stretch the truth like a rubber band, no tougher man, but the motherfucker just ran right the fuck out of Iran and went to Bahrain and married his wife and did it in secret cause people beautiful. They ruined my strife, they ruined my life. They ruin my knife, they dull my blade. Holy shit, I'll be right on stage. Just give me a minute to sharpen my blade. No tars here with arsenal weapons. I sharpen my weapon. You need to be Sarah Archer and step in before you fire the weapon. And you know that our girl's short and she's on stage at the pyramid like Louis was born to be enraged, being encaged like fucking Jim Dugan, fucking who's fast shooting, who's shooting, the mass shooting, the fucking dude that'll fucking get you. So you remember how the flash been spewing down my fucking throat. I had to be represented.
Keep that going. Keep that going, so.
Keep it going. My horse is Trojan. I'm fucking supposed to. I'm right where I'm fucking supposed to be. Go in, Bill.
Don't make me rhyme on top of you. Don't make me get rude and start stopping you. I have to helicopter you. I was just following behind you. Don't make me trace you in the woods bare claw to find you. Don't let me God divine you. Don't let me intertwine you. Don't let me architecturally design you. This is how my mind flies through the heat. I had to follow double dutch behind you on the beat. Matter of fact, you could get mad, but don't fire it. If my raps is good, remember you first inspired it. That's what made me want to rap after you. That's what made me want to do kung fu skills so I could master you. I was learning techniques behind the wall. I was blasting. I was trained as a young freestyle lyrical assassin. Then I had to dress out in fly fashion. Y'all like me. The Fear of God joint. Good night.
Let's go like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Holy shit, it's Fist of Fury and the Chinese connection. We could go through fucking Bruce Lee's election. Shit, the guy was Chinese, but he was the U.S. president. In my words, in my verbs. Holy shit, verbs. Nice to see you, verbs. Ox, the paradoxagon. The fucking no one is stopping God. Holy shit, my arms are too to part the boxlet.
With God, Super Zoo, that's the paragon. I was locked in with no tar, we was in the octagon. We was trapped in the woods, locked out in the forest. It was back for Bruce Lee when he was versing Chuck Norris. They was fighting in Greece up in the Pantheon. After that, they was following. I was down at Paragon. We was doing a freestyle marathon. I spit fiery bars, now no tar has to carry on.
Yo, I carried on and I ran the marathon. I thought I saw fucking my dudes back in where we hung. Way back like a slab of beef. Holy shit, I'm Balboa on the beef steak. I eat them and eat steak. These motherfuckers want to see me on the freeway. Well, freeway, I can rhyme like him, but I've been doing this shit since 2010. Get him.
I realized my freestyles was wildin' when I looked across my gallery screen and I seen Miss B smiling. She was wildin' in her space, realizing my freestyles was connecting. That's when our lines was intersecting. That's when I got the smugly place. That's when Verbs and Intikana was both giving me the ugly face. That's the best compliment you could get in rap. That's before they invented double time, groove music, and trap.
Yo, Zoo, I'm sorry, you're Iceman. I guess I'm Slider. Nobody flies finer. I don't want to serve at this diner, but yes, dude, you are the intricate designer. Octagon,
ladies and
you're
gentlemen,
the paragon made out of Chinese china.
Freestyle swordsmanship, that's what you might call it. Ladies and gentlemen, remember where you heard it first?
Yeah.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
Love you, boys.
Holy shit. Like, motherfuckers was like, my arms is too short to box with, and Zoo jumped in with God and went straight and left the earth, yo. Like, did that alley right there in that middle right there, rewind.
That was dopeness. That was nice alleys. We was really doing clean eights after a while. But first, I'm gonna be frank. You started blacking. right? And there's some fire. The cauldron started burning within my spirit, and I wanted to rhyme after you. And then you wouldn't stop rapping, and it made me rap more aggressively after you, right? Like I wanted to rap so bad, I'm like, let me rap now. Then it evolved until like I passed it back to you, and then you did a loose one, and then I
And then
think we
you're
did
like, little brother, back down.
but we did clean
I'm
eights
back now.
after that, I think, for another 3 rounds. So clean eights are really tight too, y'all. And they let us get loose. You know what I'm saying? We can really dig deeper into a topic. So we might try some eights tonight.
Bro, Zoo, honestly, before I cut out, I mean, honestly, Iceman, I had you, bro. But I mean,
Come on,
let's
y'all.
not.
You
I've
was
known you
with
for
me. We
like
was
I've known
connected.
you for like almost 20 years. Like, let's not
Yo,
pretend. I've known you for
I
almost
liked
20
it,
years.
man. I liked it. I
20.
also like how you pivoted. You had comedy in one line where you was like, you are the designer. You was like, no, I don't want to serve here at this diner. Interesting.
Anyway, I
Yo,
love you guys.
let's do a couple things, y'all. Good shit, Notar. Stick around, broski. This is good workout tonight, y'all. What time is it? 10:13? It's a good workout. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's practice doing some eights, right? We do fours all the time. Let's practice doing some eights. What I'm going to do is do 2 people back to back eights. And I'm going to really let y'all get off like maybe 3 times each. 2 people back to back eights. Remember, if you're not spitting, stay on mute and don't come off mute until you are spitting. Let me go verbs and J Hurd. Verbs and J Hurd. And I want to go to Sos for a topic.
All right. All right. So, what was like your go-to thing as a kid? Like, what was your toy? Did you have a blanket or whatever, like that you secure shit that you always had? Like,
He
wrapped
said,
up
tell us about your blanket.
in-
Yo, what was your thing as a child? Ladies and gentlemen, Sos is
Yo,
gonna
real
play the
quick
beat.
though.
It's gonna go. Go ahead, go ahead.
So since we're doing the mute unmute, there was one thing that I forgot to do when I was rhyming with you, but if for anybody that's on a computer, the quick way to do it is if you could just stay on mute, but then hold the space bar when you're talking. Once you let go of the space, you back to mute. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
That way you don't have to like click all the time. You just hold it down the space bar, like kind of like a walkie-talkie. You hold down the space bar, you talking blah 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 blah.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been one to grow on from Verbs this evening. Verbs is sharing tools and tricks. For those of you using a laptop, uh, please make note. The produce actually Verbs just clapped for you. He's appreciative of that segment. We do that segment, periodically, where Verbs just shares us a tool, a new weed law, like something. He just gives us jewels. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been one to grow on here at Freeodub. We're gonna go back to back Verbs and J Hurd. The topic is what was your thing as a child? What was your thing? And Sos shall commence. Verb starts it off, goes to J Hurd.
Yeah. My go-to as a kid when I was kinda shook, I would probably run back and read my comic books. Think about superheroes blasting off, using swords and Wolverine slashing off. Understand I was 4, here's the 8 measure. When I come through, I think about it clever. In my mind, I was my own X-Men. Up next is who be J Hurd, who be the one flexing.
So let's get back to the flex. Before cell phones, I get back to the text. Then I step forward and get back to the next. I was a superhero, but now I'm back to the threats. Let's talk about comic books. Before I could see, I knew how the comic looks. Now that's a rather story, but how about you gather it for me?
Also, I had games like Genesis. Off of the top, yo, I was like the nemesis. Playing different shit like Double Dribble or Sonic. Off of the top, the style was bubonic. And be pissed off when I lost, but even still, when I come through, get back on and try to floss. And understand, keep building skills up. Get the points higher up when I reel up.
Reeling in the fishes. I remember I was still with the business. Back when Sega was really with the Genesis. Nowadays, I'm really with the benefits. But Granny said, yo, eggs is really Benedict. Now these girls say my ex really Benedict. Well, let's go back to childhood times. Wow, the wild hood was just fine.
So way I gotta think. I also had a couple esoteric systems like the Lynx. Y'all remember that Atari? Either way, my mind frame had me going through a safari. Cause that's how it was back in the days. Using creativity to get me out of the maze. Freestyle when I come do it and try to blaze. Understand how it'll do with worldly ways.
Never picked up the mic. Star Space Jam, I wanted to pick up after mic. But this not a dribble entendre. This is just a little monster. It's the energy drink. But grandma told me, let your sympathy think. Then the instruments and the sympathy brings. And then I hear the little kitchen could clean. I was doing dishes for I was missing the dream.
That's it. 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 Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yo, what?
Let me unpack. Let me really unpack, yo. First of all, when Verb started, he actually started his rhyme about the childhood things, but as he hit his fourth bar, he was like, that's the fourth bar, right? Now I'm going to go to the next one. Like they were giving you a tutorial, right? As he ended his first round, he said, now Jay Heard's going to be next. Like he alley-ooped him, right? When Jay Heard ended his first round, he did the same thing, but in the rhyme. He said something about, I have some stories, but now Verbs, why don't you gather it for me? Again, like alley-ooping, but in like a story verse, where Verbs was more like a tutorial, like do this, right? Yo, damn, the unpacking of the bars, the Sega Genesis. You had the esoteric system called Lynx. I don't even know what the fuck that
Yeah,
is.
it was a handheld. It was called the Atari Lynx. It was a handheld system. It came out around that same era, but it was like fewer games and it was like big and bulky. One of them hand.
Yo.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
Wow, man.
The other, the other,
Go ahead, HR.
yeah. I mean, the other real shit is when Hurd said, eggs Benedict.
And
Then
yeah, my ex Benedict.
he said eggs Benedict. Then son. My ex said I've been a dick, right?
Yeah.
Like it was something like that. I don't know if that's
Yeah, but he also later said my grandmother told me how to listen how sympathy thinks or something like that. That
Yeah.
was really
he got multi levels and deep things. What I wanted to illustrate there was the eggs Benedict and my ex said I've been a dick,
Benedict,
right?
got you.
That's a certain type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can like call it a thing, right? Like it's dope for sure. And then there's like also a proper term for it. Like when you, that word where like you like have, now what I want to say is the homonyms, right? They are words that sound exactly the same, that are spelled differently and have different meanings. You know what I'm saying?
No, and no.
Right.
KNOW and NO.
Exactly. So what he did there was like a similar thing, but it's not a homonym. There's another term. You know what I mean?
I think it's called a homosynonym or something. Homicyn?
There's a term, but I would.
Tonal perception is another term.
What's that?
Ooh.
Tonal perception is another term too.
Right. So yeah, I mean, like there's ways to explain this stuff, but I feel like regardless, it's like the Joel Santana thing. It's like, hey, like like he says that it's the same thing, and if anybody else did it, it would be boring, but he does it beautifully. But then Jay Heard just did what he did beautifully, and the homonym thing is something that's set up to be like kind of an alley-oop, and
so see if you want to see if cats could get some homonyms in their shit, is what you're saying?
Please, can you? Because like really, that's the crux of the grab bag round for the items. We've relayed all the information to all of the people. They know, and the items are going to be homonyms. The items are going to be album covers. Jason's 21 favorite album covers. along with other homonyms, and those
Yo, let's
homonyms.
do that. Can we practice one? Can I just hop on that one for a minute? Can I
Let's do
get
it.
Apollo Greed and can I get Intikana? And what I want to talk about is literally your favorite album covers. Maybe not even the music in the album, but the album cover or album covers that resonate with you.
Oh, I
I'll
got an
give you a
idea.
moment to think about it.
So why don't you describe the album and without saying who it is, the album cover, and we'll all try to guess it. Like we'll try to guess it in the chat.
Okay. All right. How about that? We're doing 8 bars back to back. Intikana's gonna start. Apollo Greed is gonna go next. It's gonna be about describing an album cover. This is tough now. This is high. This is the heavy workout now. Describing an album cover without saying the name of it, and in the chat, people have to guess what the album cover is. I like it. I actually love it. So let us begin. Sosa's gonna play a beat. 8 bars Intikana, 8 bars Apollo Greed.
Yeah, this is dope. I like this. All right, yo. Only 8 bars. I don't want to be a hoarder. My favorite album cover has a red border. If you look at the characters on it, there's one with a blade, kind of a weapon. You see what they stressing. There's a chessboard on the floor. If you can envision, take it out and pay attention. A big W in the back. Truly vexed, man.
And they were cartoons, and they were having in their rooms. Look at the little doggies. They would make me feel like Froggy. They were in they squares, and you were looking like, oh hell yeah. They were thinking all these crazy things. I was only like 5. Shouldn't be looking at things, but it is what it is. That's what you do when you a kid.
I try to wonder, I'm thinking of the album cover you're talking about. It's a blunder, a bit of thunder in my mind. I'm trying to find it. But let me continue to talk about this album cover and describe it. Let me rewind it. There was an artist part of a tribe, kid. You gotta understand, but not the part with the quest. You gotta go back and see the tattoo on someone's chest.
And the poodles, they had their hair hanging everywhere, and they was bent a little doggy style, and it made you feel like, oh wow, what is going on with that? I want to hear it. Is this rap? I want to do it too. Is that guy's name? Nah, it can't be S.N. Snoop? Ooh.
Man, I'm wondering the one you're talking about is Snoop, or maybe an album by 2 Live Crew. Somebody said it in the chat, so somebody got it correct. I don't know if I should say that, but yo, it's one of my favorite albums. It's made of vinyl, and you should see it. It's like a whole chest box. It looks really dope, man. It's kind of wild, often like a paradox.
And a paradox was my next one. It's funny how you said that. You set me up, son. Cause my next one was off a boat, and it was kind of blue, and it was a body. He made a float. He rapped real hard. It was aggressive. He was like, oh God. But he was still connected to Snoop. I wonder, do you know who I'm talking about, group?
Yo, it's so wild.
Nice
Truly,
one.
word.
Hold on. Stop it. I wonder if you know what I'm talking about, group. So we got Snoop Dogg Doggy Style. We got Liquid
Yeah.
Swords. What's the last album? Don't say it yet, Apollo Greed. What's the last album that Apollo Greed is just talking about? He said it's on a boat. Something about shorties. Who knows what it is?
Verbs. What up?
Verbs knows. Verbs.
Well, it's in I think it's the Slim Shady LP. I mean, yeah. The first Eminem album. Is that
Fuck
it?
yeah, it is.
Wow.
Yo, Apollo, the craziest story about the doggy style shit, the same shit happened to me with my mom's. And she caught me have it. I was like 8 years old, 9 years old. I had the CD. She was like, what the fuck are you looking at? She took the fucking cover from me and gave me back the tape. So I get to listen to the tape.
That shit was not a cartoon. It was not a cartoon
You
at
know
all.
what that's also an admission of? I know this is a safe space, so I'm just gonna share this. You know what that's an admission of? Sos and Apollo Greed was getting horny looking at the Snoop Dogg album. Let's be honest. Let's just admit it.
Cartoon
Everybody raise your hand. They just
I didn't need
admitting
that.
things here.
My uncle's room had mad Playboys in there. I didn't need that.
Been savage since forever.
Like they like, oh, that was light work.
Nah,
Okay,
yo,
savages. What you saying,
yo,
HR?
homonyms.
Oh yes, we
Homonyms,
all
y'all.
homonyms. We got to focus on homonyms. Yeah,
All right,
that's
so
right, that's
focus
right.
on homonyms. Who's willing to
Yeah.
focus on homonyms? Raise your hand if you want to do the
Homonym.
homonym.
I mean, I don't mind
Verbs will
practicing
do
it,
it,
but yeah.
and Jay Heard
Spit
will do
some
it. Okay.
homonyms. Chilling
Jay
with
Heard
homonyms.
and verbs. Now we going the other way. It's gonna start Jay Heard, go to verbs, 8 bars, talk about homonyms.
Fours or eights?
Let's stick with eights.
If I ran the world, or should I say I ran the world, looking at where eyes are in, or IRs is AN. They just want to see an end, or they just want to see an end. But I'm not talking about the news channel. They only want you in a noose on the channel. Or get loose in the... Oh, shit.
Yo, don't wanna wait, trying to get my weight up. Either way, you gotta understand how it's straight up. Whether I got hair or I'm running with hair, over there, in or out of air. Word, you gotta play this. Off of the top, you can't remake this. Homonyms, there's different ways you say shit. When you come through, sit back and embrace it.
I'm feeling so anonymous. But what is a noun in the mist? I was just a clown in the abyss. Or you was just a clown in the abyss. Let me have the Lincoln Park. Chester Bennington when Lincoln's Park. But now I'm thinking Abraham. Muslims will never give Abraham.
When you come through, either way, when you understand 1, 2, trying to think of another homonym or word. Either way, when I'm a boat and I'm absurd. And what is that about? A boat? I don't know. What the hell do I gotta float though?
Now stop it. Just stop it. I'm sorry. But when Jay Heard got the Abraham and he wouldn't give Abraham, he wouldn't give him ham. That's really great. That wouldn't be like a homonym, right? That's just some other shit.
That's
I
rap.
saw y'all
That's
with
rap.
the homonyms though.
No, well,
Earlier.
Wordplay.
here's the thing: is that a homonym is a word that is pronounced the same, spelled differently, and has different meanings, right? There are other definitions of that. I can't quote those as qualified as I can that definition of a homonym. But Jay Heard,
I believe
Exactly.
listen, my first line was, if I ran the world,
Then I ran
or
the
as
world.
I ran the world.
I got
Oh,
I
I
ran the world.
oh, I
I
know
didn't
you
even
got like
catch that.
50 meanings for everything that you say, which is why motherfuckers like
Now,
quality.
you know what? Let me say something, HR. Let me say something. I this show is so real to me because it's just when I feel compelled, when I'm overcome by the spirit, and it just jumps out of my body. Yo, ladies and gentlemen,
Zoo
Jay
just did a
Heard is
homonym.
mad dope.
Zoo just
Jay
did a
Heard is mad
homonym.
dope.
Zoo said so real and then so real.
And I did. It's so real and it's surreal. Ladies and
Feel me?
gentlemen, I want everybody to come off mute just for a moment and clap your hands, make noise, salute the God Jay Heard, yo. Show love.
Hey man, that's love, man. Yeah, appreciate it.
Fucking elephant.
Nah,
Yo.
yo, super blessed to like have such a you know, like a newcomer make such an impact. Like that's notable. Then, you know, also, you know, Heard, you jumped into all the rounds and stuff, and with every turn, you know, had like consummate professionalism and like graciousness in the sense that like you're out there congratulating every, like, yo, just salute to you, bro. Like big facts. To follow with, like, yo, hats off to you, you know?
And that's love,
Yo,
man.
let
You
me
know.
do this.
Thank you.
Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna just call a play. I'm gonna have after this, we're gonna have a big ox and no tar back to back. I want Sos to think about the topic. Big Ox and Notar. But right now, let's just one more time, just for the spirit of hip hop and for Freeodub. I want Jay Hurd to just eat real quick. We just gonna throw a beat on. I want you to just get loose, do you? You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, Jay Hurd.
Yup. Huh. Yeah. 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 Okay. They want me to get shot up in the passenger seat. Well, first me and the athlete's feet. Because I keep my soul on track. Like extensions never could really leave a hole on the map. I'm walking all over tutorials. You know how a tutorial go. But this is how the story roll. Because every story has a role. Every glory has a hole. But I'm coming across a different path. Looking at you coming across on a different ave. Looking at you with the dumbest cross with a split for glass. We could talk about the jewels you got, but we don't want to speak on the Jews you right, a Jew you not. It's funny how they say Jewish, but you was never a Judas, but Jew this, I drew this. Then it came out in the sketch, but I don't wear sketches. I'm just a sketch perfectionist. You was an etch-a-sketch trying to make a movement, but my sketch is perfected. Soon as I left Nazareth, I came back with Lazarus. My balls is forever lathered with the blackest skin. Now let me talk about my melanin. I'm just a mailman delivering where my mail is at. But inboxes where my mail can land. They only want my melanin in a box. That's delivery or that's chivalry. What are they giving to me? Jesus, they never could G us. Funny how they want to say thou shalt and Jesus. So thou shalt Jesus or thou shalt G us. What's the best rapper or condom sponsor? But what if I'm just a head buster for the condom on you? Or that was just the conquer moment. But I divide the pies and multiply when they divide it on you. But I'm just a lot of lasagna. That's a tray coming with the deuce. Or that was just a tray with the deuce. Funny how I keep it young in the NBA. Like Trey when he do shoot. NBA, I'm just an NBA. They call NBA. But I'm just an N with B's and A's. They only want to discriminate, integrate, penmanship is diligent. Now they want to scribble it, scratch it, chicken scratch. Then they want a chicken hatch. But I shall bury eggs, I shall crack a dozen. Bloodline like I vouch for my cousin. Never could have a mountain key of that. But I'm just a mountain MC, they ain't a mountain of me of that. You just a mountain with a flea of traps. My album is Malcolm, so as soon as they doubt it, they fleeing back. Elephant.
Wowzers. It's over. It's over, yo. Fuck it. It's over. It's over, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, damn. That was dope in like 75 different ways, yo. Damn.
love,
The
man.
chicken scratch. They wait before the chickens hatch. You got like 17 of those in that one. Damn, you nice,
Man.
boy. Good
Hey,
shit.
that's love, man. Thank you, calmly.
Thanks. Like I vouch for my cousin. He said that's
If that-
bloodline. Like I vouch for my cousin. Yikes. Okay. So thank you, sir. Thank you. Let us carry on. Here's what's gonna happen. Notar, I need you to come on screen if you're here with us. Notar. Come on, Notar, rolling the dice on you.
When I
There
smoke
you-
cigs, there's no tar.
Hey, here's how it's gonna go. This is
I
gonna
mean,
go at 8
I
bar.
thought Edgar Allan Poe was just fucking reincarnated. Holy shit! I didn't think it would happen in my lifetime,
didn't
but
think
I
he was
actually
that
just heard
clever.
Edgar Allan Poe just say that no tar, and no cigarette.
He never heard that one.
Get
Yo,
the
how
thing.
about this?
I
8
love you,
bars,
and I
back
love
to
you.
back, heroin to heroin, crack to crack. It's gonna go like this.
What,
Big
me and
Ox,
Ox?
Notar. Ox is gonna start 8 bars and pass the baton. Yo, Sos, what's the topic?
Yo, Ox is a fucking miler or a 400-meter runner. Ox ain't no 800-meter runner. I'm the 800-meter runner. Ox either run a
Come on,
mile,
yo, come
or
on.
Ox run a 4. I'm only fucking with you.
Let's go.
All right, so
Let's go. Let's
Say
go.
it,
Ox,
say it, Tyler.
Ox.
Let's go, Oxagram.
Ox, I know you play 2K, right? You play
Now
2K.
you bleeding though,
Okay.
Sos. Now you bleeding. It's too crazy now.
Oh, hold
please.
on, hold up. My bad. Is it better now?
Looks
Yeah.
like blue comes out
Because
red.
I was talking through the mask. All right. So y'all play. You play 2K Notar. I know Ox does. So if you don't,
Don't
I'll
worry about
explain.
me, man. I'm just
No,
ready to rap. I don't even know
but
if
this
I'm
is
on
gonna be
mute
the
or
topic.
not.
This is gonna be the topic. So you know how they
Alright.
have badges in 2K, which is like somebody is nice at rebound. They call them like the badge they would have.
Okay,
would
Hurt,
be a
stop
worm.
laughing. I'm about to pass my shit
So-
off to you. Stop laughing. I see you.
So basically, what would be your badges in rapping? Like, you know what I'm saying?
What would be your badges in rapping? That's the topic. It's gonna go Ox, Notar, 8 bars, back to back. Ox is starting. What would be your badges
My badges? What
from
would be my
2K?
fucking badges?
Or
Badges, like
What
your
would be my
badges. What are
badges?
what are your stars? Like, what do you do if you're a baller? Like, you know what I mean? What's your shooter? You a
Fuck
rebounder?
that.
I don't know. Yo,
I don't need
I bring it back to
nobody
the essence.
Alright,
I
go
was
ahead.
here as a blessing. I told you before, my stage presence. Yo, yo, I'm bumping off the track, no teching. The mic has been my weapon. The way that I blast off, it ain't COVID around here, so I ain't taking my mask off. Yo, I was going to mask off, but no talk, show 'em where it is, nigga. Without golf.
I throw the fucking muscle talk on a muscle talk. Holy shit, man, I ain't even Jewish. I'm Lebanon. The bomb is going off. People just fucking died. And who am I? I'm a samurai. I met a grizzly bear. He said I can't call myself that. He got mad when I rapped. He said, hey, your lyrics are okay. And I said, well, okay. But yes, man, I just stole.
Some people stick to the bars. Out on stage, I'm getting thrown bars. Bras, fuck that, leave the crowd in oohs and ahs. Never taking no loss, only here to the win. Sipping like no tar with the juice and perfect to blend. It's the gin.
I'm sorry, I thought we were just painting. I'm sorry, I almost stopped and interrupted and I started just painting. Dude, don't get pissed off at me just yet.
Stop it.
Oh, he
Unfortunately,
I was
Notar, you gotta
confused.
go on mute. I'm gonna ask you to go on mute, and then I'm gonna explain to you why I'm asking you to go on mute. Everybody, Notar particularly, please go on mute. Unfortunately, we were doing 8s, and you jumped on his bar right there. You know what I'm saying? You did that actually twice. So unfortunately, I gotta take you out of this round. This is what's gonna happen. It's gonna go Big Ox and Apollo Greed. Same thing back to back. I want you to give them a different topic, Sos, but it's gonna be 8 bars back to back. Big Ox, Apollo Greed, 8 bars back to back. And the new topic, Sos?
All right. What was your best natural high?
Best natural high. Best natural high. 8 bars back to back. Sos, let's get it.
Only thing I say, man, I'm here to win. My best natural high. I felt fly when I dropped 30 plus when I'm in the gym. Bro, never sober, nah, joking my nigga. Chevy Nova. The game ain't over. I'm licking shot. The game is over. They ask who won. His name is Ock.
I put months and months on the track. I would run laps. I was trying to get up to 13.1 and it would never get there. It would never be done. It was no fun. I was up before the sun. Goddamn, I didn't know how, but I kept down. I don't know wow.
Come from a different cloth. Yes, a different fabric. I don't like when everybody is talking about practice or some lateness. You're talking about practice. What you practice for? I only be practicing for greatness. Fuck what the state says or what it gotta be. I was winning, I ain't scratch off no lottery. I ain't never cop a play. I stopped putting that work, nigga, for 27 niggas gotta be.
I was motherfucking meal prepping. Mental toughness was my only weapon. I saw a woman on the laps. She took off her top and I was like, wow, craps. You gave me motivation to keep up my run and keep up my pacing. I was trying to get my time down. I want to see if you was gonna come back around.
This is the truth, I ain't no liar. Like when I jump in a cipher, I'm turning Pied Piper. Everybody gotta follow me. Told you before, they see when I walk in the spot, they want a cop a plea. And it's gotta be exactly what it is though. Going hard, everybody spitting on that pillow. I say fuck the world and they carrying dildos. It is what it is. Say black niggas still slow.
Race day show up, I'm up early. My alarm clock woke me up, I heard me. Shit, put on my shoes laced. Next thing you know, toothpaste. Next thing you know, energy bar, banana. Then I had to put on a bandana. Then I got on the track. I ran 13.1, not laps, miles.
Come on, yo. Hold on. Y'all really have to unpack this one and see the layers of this one, first of all. So started off, Ox started off by talking about the workout and this. They was going back and forth. I want y'all to catch this subtle point, and this is no shade. And we got some ladies in the place. I don't want anybody to feel like offended. It was just honest. I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. But Ox was talking about, yo, strive for perfection, like work hard, make it happen, like make your body da da da. And Apollo Creed was like, I was running on the track. I saw this woman who was fly with big breasts, so I wanted to follow her and find her. It gave me energy to run more. It was such a transition.
Now
And
listen.
it was so honest on both sides. I respected your gangster.
Listen.
It was just like
she was coming towards me. This is like early in the morning, right? You know, nobody's up at
real
bro.
story.
Nobody's running laps at like 5, 6 a.m. So you see the same people. One morning I see some woman, she's running. The next lap I see her, she took her shirt off, and it's your sports bra, and I'm like, respect. That's what I needed this morning.
You ran an extra 9 miles after that.
Hey, bro, I just had to get another lap in to see if she was gonna come back around. She did not.
See this? This is just honesty here on Freeodub. We just have a good time here. Yo, this has been a magnificent magnificent night, I should say. Everybody got bars in, sharp body work. Definitely had multiple bodies. Saluted the spirit that is Jay Hurd. I started off with hooks and doing that shit. We bubbled around with eights tonight, which was unique. We did homonyms tonight. People are prepping for the grab bag round. People were real sturdy. I kind of dig the eights. I think I might bubble back and forth. When I do like 4 people or so together, we might break it down to 4s. But the eights let you get your shit off. It lets you get a little bit more descriptive, you know? Yeah.
I like that. I do.
So Freeodub, man. Let me see what you working with, Sos. Yo. I want to show love to everybody that comes to Freeodub. I just want to show love to everybody who comes to Freeodub. This is greed and more unity. Matter of fact, this is the connection of building a community. This is how I was making music. This is how I use tools in my toolbox to use it. Once upon a time, God made a human. He connected him and surrounded him and founded him in the deep solid ground before he met eye to eye. They was in the back of baby Jupiter and stupid fly. This is when they built the concrete of love, the cornerstone that would grow into EODUB. This would become the truth, not the fallacy that gave birth to carnage, Jess James, majesty. Even the spirit of vice verses, doctor and nurses came in when he was flaming, gaming like chess pieces for the Lord, like the chessboard on the cover of Liquid Swords. Pardon me for doing another callback. This is Super Zoo freestyle weaponry like a small stack. Sometimes I use the bone marrow, sometimes I'll use a sparrow, sometimes I get the bow and arrow. Sometimes it started me. Sometimes I'm a master of throwing words out like archery. I hope you get the full pie for the bullseye. As you see, I landed and my style commanded, demanded a new flow. Z-double-O though, zoo though. Rolling with a powerful crew though. That's the science of the words you heard. We have magnificent appearances from Verbs and J Hurd. It's absurd how much talent is in the place. How God has given us so much blessings and so much grace. And we've been doing good so far. We had a good appearance tonight by Ox and Notar. They was going back to back on some good shit, powerful hood shit. Plan Me, Big Sis, Danny. Miss B arrived and wild and he was hurting it. Apollo Greed saw breasts and still started circling. I was just connecting lines together. His lines is better when I rock it with a polo sweater. Pardon me for getting this connected. Miss me. Shout out to Shafinas, Annie, are you okay? And Miss B, I see you in the place with graciousness. I had to lace this for days with graciousness. I didn't see Baxter Adama, but I did have the pleasure of seeing Big Sis and Intikana. Ladies and gentlemen, those that come in close beats, I hope you enjoyed the production and all the so beats. This is the spark in the spot like a teeny. I say one.
Deanie.
Deanie.
That's how you Deanie on a nigga.